In the Kitchen with Maria, and today she has 3 great recipes for deviled eggs. This is really sort of an elevated deviled egg situation.
Yes, we're very fancy. Well, when I think of deviled eggs, I think of picnic season and spring and summer, and you don't go to a party without having these at like a baby shower, bridal shower, and everybody kind of has like fun ways. What I love about that, everybody has fun ways to make them because they're a blank canvas that you can really turn them into anything you want them to be. And today I have 3 ways that you can see over here. We have a traditional way with the chives on top, some paprika. That one is going to be on our website. You can go to hallmarkchannel.com for that one. And then the ones in the middle, look how cool those are. You can see that at the bottom. Yeah,
what's this?
They're actually called tea eggs, and I'm going to show you how to do that.
Like a spider web.
Fancy.
That would be perfect for Halloween.
It would be.
Right?
And then the jalapeno popper eggs that, look at, okay, when you think of a jalapeno popper, you think of, fair food or something like that. Well, those are fancy. It's a fancy jalapeno popper.
Okay, well, you guys dig into your fancy jalapeno popper and your spiderweb eggs and stuff. People are particular about their eggs.
Yes.
Eggs can be controversial. And by that I mean, cooking a hard-boiled egg is different for everyone, and everyone has their different way, and they think that their way is the best.
And that is fine. If your way is the best, then by all means, you can do this recipe with however you like to make your hard-boiled eggs. I do mine just simply by putting them in just a pan with some water, bring it up to a boil, and then once a light boil, and then turn the heat off with the lid on and give it 11 minutes.
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, and they're perfect every time. And the thing is, if they get overcooked, they turn green.
So, I know. Oof. So, there's nothing worse than the green.
Green eggs, yeah.
So, and ham.
And ham.
So you bring it up to a light boil, turn it off?
Turn completely off.
And put the lid on. Put a lid on it.
And let it sit.
Okay, so.
Yeah, and then, dump it right into an ice bath.
Right after.
Have 11 minutes, take it out, put it in a bowl full of ice.
Beautiful. All right, so we have the yellow part of our eggs. We've already cut them and taken the yellow part out.
Yes, exactly. So then we have our filling here. So you can kind of just go in with your fork, mash it up.
Isn't the yellow part called the yolk?
The yolk.
Yeah. But we have our whites.
You were calling me with that. I didn't know.
Are you joking?
We have our whites cut up over here. That was good.
Yes, Debbie. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So when you think of a jalapeno popper, you think of cream cheese. That's the filling.
Right.
So when you're doing this, you want to make sure that all of your ingredients are room temperature, because otherwise they won't mix well. Then this is sour cream. It adds that nice little tang in there. What are you laughing about?
I'm laughing at Mark still.
Oh.
A leftover laugh.
And then grainy mustard. I like using the grainy mustard because whenever I use grainy mustard in anything, I just feel fancy because that's what that's what the French do.
That's right.
And if the French do it, then it must be fancy. But I use grainy mustard in a lot of things. I actually put it in tuna salad as well.
It has a little bit of a different taste.
It does, yeah. It has a little bit more of acidity to it.
Right.
And then I actually add a little bit of red wine vinegar, 1 to 2 teaspoons, depending on how much you like. I would add a little, mix it up and taste it, and add a little bit more if you need. But what it does is it adds that nice pop of acidity that you really, really need, that you kind of miss when you're doing a jalapeno popper. It has different levels. And so doing this.
Zero mayo.
Zero mayo in this one. I think I just got some on my face though. But that always ends up. I always end up with like flour or something in my hair when I'm cooking.
If it's not messy, it doesn't taste good. That's what I always say.
Exactly. And then I like just to go in. Okay, so then the jalapeno part.
Okay, that's nice and smooth. Look at
nice
that.
and smooth.
So over here on in the skillet, you've been sautéing some onions and jalapeno?
Yes, so this I have a couple tablespoons of shallots. I love shallots because it's a nice mild sweet flavor. And then I do the jalapenos, I just take a regular one, I use a whole one, and then I cut it into small pieces because I like just having the tiny bite, not a huge bite.
Well, it's not spicy. I was expecting it to be mild.
So,
like, how do you make it not?
If you want it to be spicy, because I like the flavor of a cooked jalapeno.
Right.
You could do pickled as well. That would actually be really good. But if you were gonna, you want it spicy, I wouldn't cook it.
Oh,
I would just do raw,
makes it less hot.
Yeah, it takes down the heat. But I would also, when you cut it, leave in the seeds and the rim, and those are the hottest part of the jalapeno. Any pepper there is. So
it's the seed is the heat.
Yeah. Exactly. So then you just mix it up.
And there you go.
Really good.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
And we have our perfectly halved eggs over here.
And I love using a cookie scoop because then you just have an even and pretty scoop for all of your.
That's how they look so perfect.
I know.
Yeah.
How do you, by the way, because you serve, if you take them to a picnic or whatnot, how do you keep them cool if it's a hot day? Or
I love this. Yes, exactly. So, okay, so I would do, thank you, Debbie.
Thank you.
So what I would do is grab a baking sheet that has the rims on the outside and then fill it with ice, and then cover it with some like a plastic wrap.
Yes.
And then you can set them on there and then wrap
Exactly.
that, and that will keep it.
so it's like a
yeah.
bed of
Day.
ice.
Yeah, exactly.
Smarty pants.
Okay, now comes the cheese and the bacon of this part. That's
Yes.
the bacon.
Yes.
This
So
is
you
Mark's
can use the
favorite part.
pancetta too if you are very fancy. So this is the cheese. So what I do is this is white cheddar. You could use a regular cheddar too. Sprinkle it on a baking sheet and then put it in the oven at 400 degrees. Let's see, I want to go like this.
So is this
At
a
400
shredded
degrees.
cheddar,
So
or is it a piece?
You can shred it like how we have over there.
Okay, all right.
Shred it like that, and then you make them pretty, just like so. And,
Those are great.
and then you
Yeah.
do the same thing with the
Aren't they?
pancetta or bacon. Just make it crispy.
I think Larissa likes hers.
I have a confession to make,
Yes.
and I'm so embarrassed to say this, but I ate that last one so fast, I didn't even taste the bacon. That's how, I mean, I don't think I even chewed it.
Do you need another one?
You are Fred.
You know
You
what I
and
think?
Fred are the same person.
Maria, that is.
I mean, I'm proud of
that is
myself
his-
the way I can take a piece of bacon and just.
That's his attempt to get more bacon without
So,
asking for
I'm
more
just
bacon.
saying,
There you
just
go. So
saying.
before we eat these beautiful eggs that seem too beautiful to eat,
With that.
tell me about how you actually made the marbled one.
So this is really fun. Actually, it's black tea. Can you believe it? Yes. So yeah, I actually put them in. So after you cook them and they are a hard-boiled egg like that, you want to crack them, put them in some black tea overnight, and we actually have a little video for you what it looks like when you crack or take the shell off. So you take it out after it's been in the fridge for about 8 hours, and then just start peeling away, and you will see it creates this really cool marbling effect, or like a spider web, like Debbie said. And what's cool about this, the tea doesn't actually flavor it. I mean, maybe mildly flavors it, just a little herbal, type of taste. But it's more for the aesthetic of it, which is like really fun and
You crack
impressive.
them all over. You like
Yeah, you
crack
just
the
kind of
whole
like
thing up.
yeah,
Okay.
crack kind of like the whole thing up so it can get in, and
That
Kind
is
of looks like a
beautiful.
granite countertop.
it does.
That's what I see. I
Such a
really
home
like
reno
this.
person.
Yes.
Are you thinking of a
Great.
way that you can
I
actually...
think I'm going to take this in and pick out my granite based on your egg.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, Maria. All right,
One
let's
track
dig in.
It's a wonderful trifecta of eggs.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
so very much.
Cheers.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Wonderful.